Hey guys, John Paul Miller has released a new video and I'm going to share it in a minute, and this one is going to PISS you off. This video, he of course says we need to remember that this case is about mental illness, that Micah was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, schizophrenia, dependent personality disorder, and several other mental illnesses. He said over the years it was a constant struggle where she would be high, then low, high, then low. He said that she would hear voices and talk to people who weren't there, that she would forget who she was, she would forget who he was. She would allegedly play chess with people that weren't there by herself. He then said on March 11th, something changed the course of their lives. An incident happened, and it was when she was really influenced or acting according to her schizophrenia. He said she went delusional. He said that she was accusing him of slashing her tires and stalking her and posting photos of her naked on Facebook. But what he thinks we don't remember is there's literally a video of him telling her he's about to put pictures up on Facebook. And he also admits to having a PI following her around. I think it's definitely safe to say that he's hurting himself more by posting these videos. Here's the video. Let me know what you think in the comments.
First of all, somebody was making fun of me because I sniff. I have a tick. I had a tick since I was a kid, so that's what it is. At some point, we're going to have to recognize in time that this story is about mental illness awareness more than anything else. My wife was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, schizophrenia, dependent personality disorder, and several other diagnoses by different doctors at different times all throughout the past 7 years. The two diagnoses that stayed with her every single year was schizophrenia and bipolar 2. Bipolar 2 is where you're super high and you want to give away $1,000. The low is you want to end your life. And she went super high and super low many, many times over the years. And it was a struggle, almost a constant struggle, but we got through it. And the schizophrenia is where she would hear voices or talk to people that were not there. She'd play chess with people that were not there without a chessboard. She would sometimes forget who I was or forget that I was her husband. She'd forget who she was or forget that she was my wife. Sometimes she'd forget who her family is. Things like that. And on March 11th, remember that date because you super sleuths out there are going to need to know that date for the future. But on March 11th, something happened that kind of forever changed the course of our lives. And she went really deep into the schizophrenia and was delusional and accusing me of certain things, slashing tires or sending a naked picture or stalking her or things like that I didn't do. And I found an Apple AirTag in my car, in my truck that week, and I assumed it was hers because I would keep seeing her pop up where I was at. Here's a video of, I was at a gas station on March 13th, and I look up and I see this very beautiful woman in a car that I've never seen before. And I learned quickly, of course, it was my wife. And she was hiding out or spying or something, and began videotaping me. And so I videotaped her, videotaping me. But it's sad that the mental illness is sad, but we managed to always find lightheartedness in life in spite of it, and we always got through it. And I would do things like sometimes I had to play into the delusion, like pretend like I was a double agent who quit their job to marry this beautiful girl, and I'd have to show her our marriage license. And one time I even wrote a resignation to an agency saying that I can no longer work for you because I fell in love and wanted to get married, and things like that. It would help her take her medicine when she would come off of it. And I learned that about 2 years into the marriage. And we worked hard to keep her on her medicine. We worked very hard to keep her enjoying her life. She didn't have to cook a single meal. She didn't have to clean. She didn't have to work. She just had to take her medicine and enjoy her life. And we did our best with what we had. But here's a video of March 13th.